Yeah, so one time, right, I come to the club, this guy Godfather called me, he said, "Hey, buddy, I'm throwing this party. You know, you wanna come? It's a lot of girls and stuff, you know? You have good times. You have good 2 times." So I said, fuck it, I don't care, I got no shit to do. So I get off work, you know, the store will close early that day. I come to the party, this guy is DJing, he mix it up, he's on the mic, what the fuck, everybody make noise.
Ladies, if you mad ain't shit, make some noise.
So I come, I was like, "What's up, buddy? I'm in the house with the new Mac." So he come, he get me a drink or 2, he got these little tickets, we get the drinks for free, we got all drunk and shit. And
Did the girls get wild?
Oh, come on, you know it, buddy. The fucking girls, they're crazy. They wanna come, they fucking suck his dick, I don't know. They come, they wanna go to his house, my house, your house, whose house, who knows? I'm telling you, buddy, I go to the party, the crazy people, Detroit, they're getting thrown out, fighting, breaking bottles and shit, I don't know. But I try to get pussy, you know? I just want to get a little, you know, hit it from the back, like Snoop and those guys, I don't know. This guy Brian, you know, we're the Godfather, we in the goddamn party.
Hey, what's up? It's DJ Godfather from Detroit, Michigan. We're live here in my own recording studio. About to take you on a trip around Detroit so you can see exactly how the scene is, exactly what's going on, exactly what's selling, exactly how these people party, exactly how we get drunk, how we get messed up, how we have sex, everything. Check it out.
298-93-93, you on with Godfather. What's up, baby?
We need some callers, man.
I got some calls right now, ladies, right there. What's your name, baby?
Mom.
Where you calling from, Mom?
I'm calling from Dearborn Heights, baby.
All right, what you doing tonight, girl?
Nothing, just picking up the girls. Gonna go hang out.
You're gonna go hang out just by yourself? You and the girls?
Yeah, me and the girls. Come out.
It's like a big melting pot of a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? It has elements of ghetto, has elements of techno, has elements of house, so you really can't pinpoint it because some tracks sound more techno-ish, some tracks sound more booty-ish. It's all basically about the track.
I never really heard a true classification on what the music was called. I always called it ghetto bass because to me it was ghetto and it was a cross between just ghetto music and bass music. So I just always call it ghetto bass because you go into a party, it could be real ghetto, or you could go into a rave and it's just real wild and crazy and everybody's just dancing. And like, you could just get out on the floor and just literally just shake. Nobody cared. It was just ghetto, just the feeling, the passion behind it. And I just called it ghetto bass.
Ghetto could be any motherfucking thing that you put a beat to, you know what I'm saying? If you feel in your heart that's what you're trying to put off, you know, I can grab a beat right now, hit this drum and say pop that ass, work them titties, you know, and that's ghetto as hell, you know? So, you know what I mean? It's very unpolished. It's not polished like a techno or electro, you know, it has elements of all type of shit, you know, it's really like the black sheep. Some people say it's the black sheep of techno and all of that, but, you know, basically this shit that we've been doing many years ago before these things got a fucking title.
They call it Ghettotech. I call it just simple ghetto. The reason why, because somebody came out with an elaborate idea to package it up and sell it. But this music has been around before all of us even got into it. We were playing records on 45. People started this back in the early, 80s when Jeff Mills was mixing Prince with house stuff, with a whole bunch of stuff. So we came around in the early 90s and we said, wait a minute, instead of playing these records on 45, we should make these records at 150 beats per minute where we don't have to play them on 45. Get down.
Well, my take Scally? Well, it's electronic based, you know, with vocals normally can be vulgar. Pretty simple hooks, you know, and not a lot of repetition, you know, and it's good to dance to.
Let me tell you something, Ghettotech grabs a part of you that the average record don't.
It's so neat.
You know what I'm saying? I done been to raves, and I done seen kids stand in front of a big ass speaker with beats going at 180 beats a minute, just loud as loud can motherfucking be. You know what I'm saying? Don't no other music get that effect. I done been to rap concerts, and let me tell you something, that's the only kind of music that goes well with Detroiters. You can do a Ghettotech song and go to any club and get on quicker than you can be a rapper that know how to flow and get on. They'll give you an ear quicker if you got what they call that fast shit.
You like that, Tommy? Girl, we need another girl? Okay. The judges said we need to keep on going. I thought we got her. This is the preliminary test. We need another girl.
Kim and Fingers in the little studio here.
How y'all doing?
How you doing, folks?
Yeah, so, you know, the issue about the speed of the music, obviously the whole Ghettotech booty sound is quite fast and furious.
Yes.
Over in Asia and even in Europe, I mean, to hear music that fast is kind of, unless it's drum and bass or something, you know, it's not something we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
When you play the tracks out, you know, say they're made at 33 RPM, you know, slower tracks, is it a must for you guys to play it at 45? You mentioned something that depends on the occasion.
Yeah, it depends on the occasions, once again. It depends on the age of the party. Mm-hmm. If it's an older party like our age, you know, 30, 33, they don't want to hear it that fast. They don't.
Yeah.
But all the way down, let's say 17 and under, about 20 and under, they going to want to hear it fast.
Okay, now is it a good thing? I mean, to your mind, is it a good thing that music is starting to become so fast?
You know,
We've been doing this since 1981.
Right.
Since 81, playing music that fast.
This was the fastest a version will ever go, as far as of a fast version.
Ready? 1, 2.
That's the fastest it'll go.
In 81, approximately.
Yeah.
Cybertron.
And over the years, the tempo started to increase.
Yeah.
We even took records, regular records at the regular speed, and put them on 45, and then
Yep.
pitched them up from there.
Yeah.
All those early 80 funk records that like Electro Mojo and the Where's the Net will play were like progressive funk records coming out of New York, coming out of the West Coast, you know, that later on they were so damn funky that they were speeding them up and use those Miami records, and these guys would rap over that stuff.
If you ask me, the whole ghetto was getting electrified. Mojo was teaching deep ass shit with this cosmic soundscape to the shit. See, the inner city was getting empowered with thoughts of technology, futurism, motherfuckers on computers and shit.
You know, some of the artists I think take offense to, like, damn man, why'd they fuck it up and play it that fast? But it actually sounds good. It gives it a different feel. Some of the tracks actually, once you go back and listen to them at the regular speed, don't even have the same kind of a feel.
Wouldn't music lose its funk by playing it that fast?
It depends what record you play.
Depends on the record you play. Like Groove Liqueur.
Yeah.
That record doesn't lose its funk per se, playing it, you know, at a faster speed.
Yeah.
It just doesn't lose it. Some records do, which I agree with you, because I play house music, and I don't like to pitch my house music up because it loses its funk.
This is a house version, this is a house record right here.
Yeah, I know this track.
But see, if I get a hold to it and people doing their dances or whatever, but once again, it never lost its rhythm. You see what I'm saying? You still bob your head like, yeah, yeah.
There are a lot of techno artists and labels that they actually get offended by the Ghettotech DJs playing their music so fast. But I personally think that's stupid, because if it wasn't for guys like us, these guys would be selling 500-600 copies less.
Detroit, the music that sells probably for us in the most quantities is the kind of music that Brian does, or Database, or Twilight 76 does, or the Ghettotech bass music. It'll outsell a good hot track will outsell any Detroit techno thing or any top R&B or hip hop act 2, 3, 4 to 1 at times. The Godzilla track alone, we probably sold over 1,000 to 2,000 just in our Roseville store alone, and then we didn't sell any of that much near on M&M, even on CD. You know what I mean? So once a record takes off, and if the people hear it in the clubs, and then maybe gets a little radio airplay, it can really do well.
As you can see, through like the Godfather stuff section and everything, pretty much sold out everything right now. Sells very well.
If you have a good Ghettotech record in Detroit, you can sell anywhere between 500 to 1,200 copies within the first 6 months in the city of Detroit alone.
Until it's a little special weekend going on. You know it's Valentine's Day, everybody getting love, but you you have a little love on the video camera.
We got a video crew here from Techno, all the way here from Hong Kong, China. Want to do a DVD documentary on Detroit Booty, because I told them Detroit is the livest city in the world. Detroit has the livest clubs. We're the livest radio station. So they need to come here and document this. Put it on DVD and sell it.
All right,
$29.95. Did I translate?
No, you don't translate. Now, you've been videotaping all week. You've been all over the place.
All week. Just earlier this week, we were at Club 7. We'll be at Clutch Cargo's later today.
I was about to say, you going to head out to Clutch Cargo's Friday Night Wild?
St. Andrews Sunday.
Okay.
And the State Theater.
Tomorrow night. All to stay. Give you a little taste of what it's all about. Everything you're hearing right now is going to be on the DVD, so make sure you check it out. Want to be part of the party. 298-93-93. Yeah.
We need wild women tonight at Clutch Cargo's. We need wild women tomorrow night.
Oh my God. We got wild women at the State at all to stay.
Detroit's the wildest city ever. We're about to show Hong Kong, China, the rest of the world.
Let's show the world how we do this. The world famous. Your mom's coming down because your mom is a hot woman and she's wild too.
Very wild.
Let's get ready for world famous DJ Godfather. This is how we do DRQ.
I was gonna say
we have our specialty shows. I'm from here. I think there's a respect for music and a respect. I don't feel like you're pushing it off on anybody, but you want to make sure that it's like going to a buffet. You know what you have choices. It's like at 10 o'clock, you're going to hear this type of style. If you want to check it out, turn on the radio. If you don't, pop in your CD or what have you. I like the skeletal structure of the radio station to be, it's your bread and butter. We play 100 songs over and over again. Very repetitious with pop culture and the hot top 40 songs. But then we break into our Friday night, our Saturday night, and our Sunday night where people want to step out a little bit. They want to party, get their groove on. That's when I hire these guys to come in and just mix it all up.
There obviously is an audience for what Godfather does, what Scroggs does on the radio, and we kind of take that little 5 or 10% of what's considered mainstream and throw it in the garbage and say, come on, let's give Detroit what they want.
Let me know. You tell me. Is that okay? Oh, you're good. You say you tell me. You want me to boom up.
What's up, man? I'm trying to survive from Clutch Cargoes. It was off the hook in there
You gotta
tonight.
be tired, man. You've been those hands been moving at record
Hey,
speed.
you see that one girl in the red? Don't tell me you didn't see her. You kept talking about her all night to me, man.
I went in the basement.
I was trying to be Cupid for Valentine's Day, but you wouldn't let me.
Don't worry, I shot her with an arrow. It's a late night 8 p.m. mistake. We do it live, DJ Godfather all night on DRQ.
You're going to jail, man.
Is that the poison dart?
Hey, we had too much to drink, man.
That's DJ Godfather, by the way. It's a DJ Godfather.
I have too much to drink right now, and I admit it, and I don't care.
Okay, take the mic from him. Clutch Cargo's out of control tonight. Javon Hollywood is a great
theater
host.
tomorrow night.
Yes, we will be.
We have plenty of space. And we get like a lot of people in there, so we can afford to keep the light bills on. 'Cause we have plenty of space.
Oh, I'm not gonna even go there.
I'll go there.
Don't forget. Hi.
You always wear hooking boots. I gotta go pee.
I told you don't give me that last vodka Red Bull, man.
We do it live late night. This is what happens when you work late at night.
I told you. No more
It's
Grey
the
Goose
late
Red
night.
Bull.
Don Ryan is wearing a polka dot thong.
DRQ.
That's it. That was good.
Man, I'm Don Ron. I ain't nobody yet. When I get big, I want to be like him.
Godfather, this is my man, this is my dog. We used to have a little thing called Mix Acceleration on the show every night, 30 minutes. We used to mix and everything like that. He's damn gorgeous for a disc jockey. I'm telling you, blows up the phone lines everywhere he goes. You know the funny thing about it, people show up in clubs to listen to DJs. This is the only man I know people show up and they just stand over the turntables and look and just watch how fast his hands
Look at his hands.
Look
It's
at
so
his hands.
pretty.
Hey, Palmolive, he's something
Not moisturized.
The DJ style in Detroit is extremely turntables, real turntable style. Even with the fast music, you gotta know how to scratch, you gotta know how to blend, and you gotta know how to trick your bass records out. If you can't do all three of those, people are gonna look at you just a little sideways, like maybe it's not as good as as other guys are.
Like it down, like it down, like it down, like it, like it down, like it down, like it down, like it down, 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 down,
I mean, Godfather's completely reckless. He's reckless on the turntables. That's how the fuck you supposed to be. In Europe, if you make a mistake, that's a big shit. If he make a mistake, dude, he was reaching for something else. And motherfuckers roll with it. Yeah, he'll roll right back. Come on with that shit. Bam, and hit it again.
Detroit DJs are fierce. We throw on records really fast. We do a lot of scratches and tricks, and we do a lot of beat juggles with 2 copies of the same record. And that's strictly a Detroit thing. Only other DJs that do that kind of stuff are hip-hop battle DJs. And, they're all over the world, but only people really doing it to dance music is Detroit. And it's been a Detroit style of DJing, I mean, even before I started with like guys like Jeff Mills, the Wizard, and and so forth. So it is definitely Detroit influenced music.
The first record that we did, the first Ectomorph record, was like this total response to Detroit, in that Detroit, like, why don't people make music for Detroit that are from Detroit? Like, why is this considered to be too stupid to make? Right. I mean, I grew up with like stupid shit, like The Scene, The New Dance Show, listening to The Wizard. Like, I'll never forget like watching The Scene and hearing them play Throw That D, and that's sad, man. A guy from the suburbs, like, first place he hears like this music. Like, it's the first time I heard the 808 with like that much decay. It was so nasty, it even came through my television set. Like, I felt it. I went out and bought the record, you know? And it's like, yeah, there was like a major controversy in the US about it. Throw That, or the Pussy song, We Want Some Pussy, and then all that other stuff.
There's that banned in the USA and all
yeah,
that
the censorship stuff, and like, you know, it was a PMRC time. That shit didn't matter to me at all. Though I think that, you know, like, explicit lyrics thing does pertain to Ghettotech.
Ass, titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties, ass and titties. Big booty bitches, there's red, come on, look at it easy, rest, ass, titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties, ass and titties.
You know, whether you talk about music, you're talking about TV, you're talking about, you know, a cigarette ad, sex sells. Everybody knows what it is. If you're not doing it, you thought about doing it, you've seen somebody do it, you've been around somebody doing it, you may want to really do it, you know, and it doesn't really bother me, and I don't think it bothers anybody else, you know. I mean, people get geeked off of it. It gets high. I mean, I think people get even more geeked off of it just because somebody bluntly said it, versus listening to some slow record who's got subtleties. You know, I went over her humps and her heels. You know what I'm saying? You just went flat out. You just said it. I mean, it's what ghetto is being. It's just right, straight to the point, just attacking it. Just.
Great. I'm pretty hated because I'm Detroit's filthiest, because every other song is fuck, pussy, dick, and everything else. My music is like this. You know how they have porno movies? I make porno movies, but on wax. That's how my shit goes.
Sex is associated with everything. Everything. Not just music, but especially music. You know, is a sexual connotation in the music driving the music forward? Yeah, you know, it is. And it is in the entire, you know, music industry, period. That's just the way it is, you know. Is it dependent on a sexual undertone? You know, no, it's not dependent on that. But, you know, when you play the music in the club, it's sexually stimulating.
If they into it, and I ain't gonna lie, I got me a nice buzz on, and I'm high and I'm fucked up, and, you know, I'm on the stage, it's like a rush to me. It's like a feed to see people out there. And, you know, they just drunk as too, because I'm really not saying shit, but they just fuck, right. Okay, fuck, yeah, pussy, okay, pussy. It's feel good.
You know, some people get offended by it, I think, you know what I mean? But most people love it, man, like, especially the women. The women just love that shit. The more swearing, the more vulgar they dig it, you know what I mean?
Not too many topics people talk about in this genre of music anyway. I made a new track, which I'll let you hear it in a couple of days, not today. But it's called 21 Positions, and I have a female version and a male version. So one is him talking to her, one is her talking to him. But what people don't know, or probably won't know until later, is that both the male and the female are me.
I try to keep it clean more so, but due to the fact of kids and having kids and stuff like that, so I try to keep it more on the borderlines where it can appeal to a different audience without being so explicit, but more subliminal, in other words.
How do you feel about the fact that people look at this music and think about sex immediately, you know?
Well, you figure, okay, you in a club. The club is dark. You've been drinking or you've been taking some type of mood-enhancing substance, right? So the music comes on, hey, baby, you want to dance? Well, you start dancing, then you start getting closer. So then she's going to turn around and you're going to start hunching her, right? Yeah. So if you're talking about sex, that's the only sex element, because the club is basically like a bedroom if you really think about it. Mm-hmm. You got your music playing, you got the mood is right with the disco lights, you off something,
You know what I'm saying? And you're rubbing each other. Hey, well, of course. Hey, hey, baby, come here. So, of course.
It just comes naturally.
It comes naturally. The drum is the key to everything, man. So if I'm hunching on a girl off a fifth of Remy, well, hey, baby, let me grab a tit. Let me milk the cow. You know what I'm saying? Let me milk the cow.
Right here at State Theater, Saturday night. Doing it for 8 months already. Each week gets better. You're gonna see all the breakers here at once, all the jitters here at once, and all the like baddest girls dancing at once.
Get down.
I think everyone likes to get out in the club somewhere, have a good time, and just channel themselves and just have a good time. Be able to release, be able to say things that you normally wouldn't say, to be able to, to engage with people in a way that you normally wouldn't engage. When you go to a party, you let yourself go. You do a lot of things that you may not be able to do from your 9 to 5 everyday life. You got a lot of women out here that's teachers, but when they go in the club, you say, hey, is that Miss Miss Higgins over there on the table giving the guy a lap dance? So I mean, everywhere, there's someone, you can always get something out of something.
You go to any Detroit club, and it's asses all over the place. And they are bouncing and jiggling like you cannot imagine. I enjoy being in the club around that, watching the booty contests. I've been doing this for a long time. We throw booty contests. Girls love it. Girls request this kind of music at every spot you go to in Detroit.
You took your jacket off, girl. Oh, okay. You're feeling kind of hot. Ooh, look at that. Look at them. What you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? Please take a step back for me. Sharifa, take a step back for me.
This your boy Cool Daddy and Godfather right here, boy. This the shit.
Right here. It's the hottest club downtown. Even though I like all the other clubs, but this is where my heart has been, the Shelter, St. Andrews. This is where they used to do all the, a lot of the freestyle battles where like Eminem and D12, they would come here and battle each other, MC battles. And there's a lot of DJ battles here. And this place is known for that. It's a little bit smaller, more intimate, but it's cool because like I DJ 3 nights a week. Well, actually I DJ 4 nights a week, and 3 nights is, we get anywhere between 1,200 to 2,000 people. And the club I do on Friday night is a little bit more smaller, intimate. It's cool because in that way I'm not pushing just to get a fucking drink through 1,000 people. And, people aggravate me in the club sometimes, so it's cool that we're down there because, like I said, it's smaller, more intimate.
down here like that, just down in the deep. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, y'all.
The dance definitely set the techno music because of the speed, and it incorporates the feet mostly. If you watch a river dance, the feet are always going, but then they incorporate the upper body as well. They go on the floor and they have battles, jit battles. So maybe you guys might be able to film something like that while you're here. But it's basically a dance set to fast music, fast dance music. Form of music, I mean, is it really focused on the Detroit area? Can it be like exported outside of Detroit, do you feel?
I feel so, because in every world you have a ghetto. You know, in every culture, every creed, every nationality, you have a minority group of people that listen to a particular grade of music that the mainstream people don't listen to. Some people like Celine Dion. You know, some people like Joey Beltran. You know, some people like, you know, your DJ Dion's. You know, it's really like, you know, music is basically culture to a way of life. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that, you know, your contemporary kid from, you know, out in the streets may listen to techno, but he doesn't react. And, you know, from our style of dress to a lot of things, you know, if that made any damn sense to you, it's really hard to say, you know what I'm saying, based on the fact that it's a culture.
Because it's been around so long, it's been underground all these years. And people come to Detroit, you know, get a taste of what it's like, and then take it back home, and then it escalates from there. Just like with techno and house and everything else, I think Ghettotech is going to be real big.
If you were to put an ad in the paper for a convention, I mean, you know, 100, 200 kids would show up that are mixing that style. They don't just know there's a scene here yet. I think it's starting to bubble up. Everybody's be going, you do that too? You listen to that too?
Bass here, yeah, it's definitely a Detroit thing, but it's spreading out. It's getting big, like breaks and trance music. It's based and rooted here, but it's now getting exposed everywhere across the states, overseas also.
I really want to break the European market more. I really want to take Europe by storm, or take even Scotland, the UK. I want to hit Asia. I want to take care of, like, get other countries more appreciating this style of music, make them understanding this music. Japan, mostly as other countries we can, you know. Oh, he's always like, man, I'm going to Brazil this month. I'm like, damn, you know. I'm just like, dude, you need to go to Japan. He just went to Australia, New Zealand. He was just like, dude, it was amazing, crazy time.
You know, when he plays in countries, a week or two later, I'll have an order from that country. So it's a big influence on it, definitely. Plus, it's the whole party vibe in there. People get into it. I mean, it's rather than just hearing the music, they're seeing it live and seeing how it's done. So yeah, his influence overseas when he plays is a big thing. When he plays in Brazil, the next week I got an order from Brazil. If he plays here, you know, and it's just, you know, having someone like that from the label, he's going to represent it and tell people where to go to get this music. So it's having someone over there.
Do I think this music can grow bigger, and has it grown? Yes, this music has grown a lot outside of Detroit, overseas, in Canada, Brazil, Australia, New Zealand,
slowly in Asia now, all over Europe, UK. When I first started DJing around the world outside of Detroit, it was crazy because no one knew what this music was at all. They never heard. I mean, they heard Electro being played by itself or Techno being played by itself, but they never heard it mixed with Miami bass and with hip hop vocals over, sampled over the fast beats and stuff like that. So a lot of people took them by surprise when I first started DJing. But within 10, 15 minutes of me starting my set, the first times I was playing, people will go crazy because they never seen a DJ scratching real time over 160 beat per minute records. A lot of the DJs, they'll do little crab scratching and do little halftime scratches to this music. But the DJs in Detroit, they'll go full speed in real time, and the responses has been great. And now we're getting demos from all over the world, from different artists, wanting to get into this genre of music because they're getting really sick of the techno and the house and the trance. It's just the same thing in a lot of places of the world. And I think the ghetto music is really refreshing to a lot of ears because it's still dance music, it's great club music, but at the time it's still been a subculture this whole time, and it's growing fast. And now people are they're a lot more open to this sound, and now we're getting a lot of producers from like Rotterdam, London, Belgium, Australia. We're getting a lot of producers, even all over America now, submitting demos to us or asking us to distribute their records, and it makes me really happy because now a music that I've been a huge part of and tried my hardest to let grow for the last 9-10 years and to push around the world is finally starting to pay off, and we've been really influencing a lot of other artists and producers out of the country to make this music.
How did y'all fucking Konnichiwa? How did you lose the tape before? We gave you the tape. You had it. Hey, you fucking tapes. You fucking lost it. Now we're ready to fight. Come on. Anyway, like I was saying, like we was saying, right. But these records we made, not trying to be like no motherfucking punk ass Miami niggas, or not trying to be like no motherfucking techno niggas. We did what we know how to do. This techno shit jumped off right here in Detroit. Titties.
Titties. You say it first. This is better when you say it.
Titties.
We took what we had from the funk part of it and from the Detroit originality part of it and did what the fuck we wanted to do for the new school part of it. And the shit worked, you know what I'm saying? It was just us niggas trying out shit. Titties again.
No, man, we say titties, man.
Damn.
It's my mans in them.
Yo, it's my turn to talk.
That's my mans in them.
Yo.
He don't give a fuck.
We finna talk now. I'm my turn, motherfucker.
My phone's still on California.
Nah, what's the question?
New implants.
Do you think like Detroit booty sound?
These are the implants.
You think everyone can relate to it, like around the world?
Man, I think everybody can relate.
Detroit booty sound?
Detroit booty sound is hypnotic, man. You gotta be a party person. If you're not a party person, you're one of the wallflowers when it comes to the club, lean up against the wall, mean mother people out there, you ain't gonna know about it. So Detroit booty sounds like this: having sex with your dream girl right before you finna hit the peak, and the ultimate peak. That's what Detroit music is like. Well, no, not like booty like that. Because
why everything gotta be sex with you, man?
I'm horny.
What'd you say to him before we started?
She said
titties.
It's the titties.
When they bootleg this shit.
I'm telling you.
So we got Alice now.
Hi. How do you dance to it? You shake your ass. It's got a whole different sort of dance.
Looks like you do it. You're retarded, man. You know that, right?
Titties.
All right.
Let me see your titties. What are you doing?
Look at the titties. Titty on this wall. Look at this bump right here. I'm a carpenter. I do a little drywall.
There's a whole wall downstairs full of titties.
You gotta get this sanded, repainted.
So what now?
it's a beautiful sight out here, man. We do it how we do it around here. And the Ghettotech scene, man, it's basically like the same thing as just being out and getting out and being real relaxed and shit. Like I said, it's just like being out in the motherfucking woods or something, just chilling out. It's more like heaven, even though I ain't ready to go to heaven. I'm ready to party some more on this Ghettotech scene and set this shit off just for y'all. So on that note, we gonna get the fuck up out of these woods, cause I don't know if it's Freddie, Jason, or somebody might be back. They come to get our ass.